Hi everyone, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today's about spring energy, spring load, and convergence. Now, a lot of you aren't going to know exactly what I'm talking about. The easiest example to basically talk about spring energy is the hand, the elbow here. My spring energy, if this is somebody, okay, now you see how my arm is moving here, okay? Now, this is spring energy. No matter where, if he pushes at me, see my arm will come back and I'm sticking to him, okay? Doesn't matter where he goes, okay, I'm sticking, okay? Doesn't matter if he tries to run away from me, wherever he goes, I'm going to stick. Now, this is where a lot of times the footwork has to start coming in because, see, I'm still maintaining contact here with him. And so with the footwork, if he moves out, I'm going to move back and I'm going to start working him a little bit to where I can feel this is spring energy, okay? Now, when you get into spring load is how much pressure I'm putting behind depending on the situation. Now I can do a light spring load, and the load is the body. I can do a medium load or a heavy load. Now, a lot of times my load's going to be here to where I'm really pressing hard on that, but I still have a spring energy. So how hard I'm going to be sticking to him. And this is where Cijo, James DeMille, always said, we need to be like a bad smell on them. We need to be like death on them. There's no way they can get away from us. Once we are on them and they start to move, we stay with them at the whole time. We don't back up. We don't disengage. Anytime I touch, I'm on you. So spring energy, I'm here. My spring load is here. Okay, my spring load is how much load I'm putting into my body to pick up that line. So, you know, when I load here, how much heavy load do I have? Okay, now I'm still fully committed with the load. So when I'm here and I'm loaded, okay, this is that heavy energy, but even though my hands may be light, my body load is heavy, okay, or it may be medium or it may be soft, depending on who I'm up against. Now, convergence is, think that my head is like a hammer that I go boom here and I snap it forward here. I'm snapping at the waist. A lot of times my head, I will turn and then I will snap here. Okay, that's still convergence because I'm converging here at the waist. Now that's a form of power. And I say power, if I'm back here and I throw a punch here, okay, that could be full power. But what the difference is when I actually hit and then I converge, that puts me into a closer distance of hitting him, because most of the time I'm not going to hit him. And even with that, we only engage maximum 1 inch. So if I fire here and I'm touching, okay, here, I still haven't converged. Okay, so once I converge, now I'm adding this to this, which gives me that 1 inch of penetration. So you have sting, stun, and knockout. Okay, sting is touching. Okay, stun is like a quarter to half inch in. Okay, knockout is 1 inch in maximum. We don't push through or punch. So when I talk about convergence, that's what I'm talking about, is this here. When I move here, I'm converging here at the waist. I'm not sticking my butt out. Okay? A lot of people think, well, converge, you stick the butt out and the head goes forward. No, it's snapping here. It's like the little bird with the getting the toothpicks in the old time. You know, it's going like this. So I do this. I may be here and I do this, but I'm bending at the waist, not sticking my butt out when I do it. So 3 areas that I want you to think about. One is spring energy and just getting used to, this is spring. I may be here, but I become part of him. And if he pushes, I may move here. I feel that. I can do it with the other hand, and I become part of him. So no matter where he goes, I just don't want my elbows in close to my body. If I get my elbows in close to my body, then I don't have the room to manipulate or move out of that position. So I try to keep my elbows away from my body, mainly so that I can pull them back and reintroduce the punch. So this is spring energy here, the arm. Okay, spring load is here. Now I still have spring energy here in my arms, but now my body is loaded to where I feel that load, either light load, medium load, or heavy load. Okay, and so how hard I'm going to press on him when I move in like that? How much load do I have? Instead of just standing up like this and going here, there's no load. So I want to load here so that when I do hit, I have load. Now I can still converge out of my load. So if I'm here, I can still converge, but then I come immediately back to my load position. So I may be loaded here to where I'm pushing hard with this back leg. The front leg's breaking me, okay? And to where I'm loaded and I'm ready to go forward. And so as soon as I release the brake, boom, I move in. So that's the difference between spring energy, spring load, and convergence. And these are three areas that are hard to understand, but you work at them and you'll get them down. So continue to subscribe to our channel, and thank you guys for all the comments and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.